Can y'all hear me now? Anybody in the chat, let me know if y'all can hear me now. I think I fixed it. All right, there we go. Thank you, Sipping Finesse. Thanks, everybody. All right. Now let me start back from the top, because these people just won't stop with their nonsense. Now, some of y'all probably remember when Jussie Smollett first hit the news with the fake story. Right off the back, I knew I was probably one of the first ones that brought it to the internet as far as that they was lying, because I knew that here in Chicago, that story was just too, and I know a lot of crazy stuff happened all day, every day here in Chicago, but that story was just too crazy. And what made me realize right off the bat that story was crazy, the location, the area here in Chicago that they trying to say that it happened in. But the other character from Empire that played the character Hakim, I remember this past summer here in Chicago, that fool got caught in the hood driving a Rolls Royce, no license plates, no stickers, no license, driving a Rolls Royce through the hood. What's wrong with these Empire actors? But this guy, I want y'all to watch this video and tell me what y'all think. This guy was just recently arrested for supposedly been domestic violence. But they get this guy in the interrogation room. He acting crazy. He acting like something wrong with him. He telling, he holding back. I'm gonna let y'all judge for yourself. Tell me what y'all think.
I'm gonna take 5 minutes. It ain't about all day, huh? Just get on top, do your thing, take a shower.
Do you guys have rough sex? Describe your version of rough.
You want to really hear this?
Yeah, it's kind of important.
Hitting it from the back, that's really it.
So then you buried your phone after you came back and got it and you left, right? You had 15 minutes. She thinks they unburied it.
It's always moving around.
Okay. And then reburied it so that you could get it later.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. But you take the phone.
Take the phone.
And you go bury it. And you go to John's house. And you stay there for the rest of the night.
That's the night.
And at some point, when the officers came to your house and they called that number, they talked to somebody on that phone. It wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
How is that possible?
It wasn't.
They talked to somebody on that phone who was in your house.
It wasn't me. But she's just so tender. She's so tender-headed. She bruised easily. Even when we have sex, she bruised. So I know that if they got into a fight, it don't look cute.
Where does she bruise when you have sex?
As a man, I don't know what's next with this.
Here's what I can tell you. I'll say this, and I don't know where my partner stands on this. I don't believe you.
911, what's the emergency? Hi, good day. I'm calling to report abusive situation. Okay, where at? I'm not sure about my location right now. I'm not sure if you could talk it. But People Creek Parkway behind the gas station. So what gas station? Is okay? Yes, it's okay. What's going on? My husband was beating me a lot, and he took me to the store and I ran out, and somebody helped me. So I'm calling now to the police to come get me. Okay, so they could get me. Okay, listen to me. Do you have physical with you? Yeah, very physical. My entire face is very physical. Punch me, tongue like that, my face. Where is he at now? He was at the previous gas station. Is he inside the gas station? I'm not sure, QT, but I ran away to the phone. We're looking for me right now. Okay, you ran away from QT? Yeah, I ran away. Like, somebody was there and I asked them to help me and I got in the car, so I'm calling you all now. Okay, did you run away from QT or did you want to run away from Circle K? I ran away from QT and now I'm at Circle K. And you got a ride to Circle K? Correct. Okay, do you need any medical attention? I'm not sure yet. When can the cops come get you, please? Yeah, we have officers on the way. Do you need medical attention? Do you need somebody to come check you out? Are you injured? Yes, please. Okay, and do you have injuries to your face? Yes, I do. Okay, and he's still at QC? I'm not sure. Is that the last place you saw them in? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And where in the Circle K are you? In the box of the truck. What kind of truck are you in? What kind of something? A couple A truck. Okay. Do you know if your husband has any weapons with him? No, but he did pull a knife on me and I had to bed into the stop me. Oh, he did have a knife? He had a knife in the house. In the house? Mm-hmm. Do you know if he brought it with him? No, he didn't bring it with him. Okay, you come for them. Okay, you see them? Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and talk to them, okay? Okay.
No. Yeah. I think you brought a water for you, man. Yeah. You put your glass on. You want a little here.
It's just so strange, you know? Wearing masks these days is so strange.
Yeah.
And if we have a little baby at home, it's kind of,
That's great.
you know.
So I don't want to hold you too long. I just want you to know exactly the situation.
So because we're at a police facility, like I mentioned to you before, and you know, you see television, when you're in these type of environments, I have to advise you of your rights before we get into it. Say, me answering your question, so I'm going to go ahead and read your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney, to assist you prior to or during questioning, to be with you during questioning if you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to have an attorney appointed for you prior to questioning. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Just to update your address, I noticed you have a Illinois license. Yeah. So is that you purchased that home? What's the you did?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a local license?
No, it's
Just a Illinois license. Okay. Make sure you update your license to your current address. Okay. Do you have any ID with this current address on there?
No, sorry.
No, not yet.
No.
How long have you been living there?
Like 6 months.
Okay. State law here in Arizona, once you change your address, you have to update your address. I believe it's within 10 days, but I could look that up for you. Or else it could be cited. Okay. And one of the reasons why they do that, for example, if we're trying to get in touch with you, we're going to send the correspondence to the known address, right, and you no longer live there. Do you have family members living here?
No, they just moved. Actually, I pulled over and they never.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So again, do you know why you're here?
Yes. So Candace is my best friend. She lives with me. She goes through things, you know, some mental issues, emotional issues that I look over. Sometimes I say she can stay in the house. Sometimes she goes to her friend Laura's house that she stays in Phoenix. She's been staying with me for a while. She tried to commit suicide twice. And we have an open relationship as well. So, you know, I allow her to have like a boyfriend. I'm really busy. So Mark, the guy that I allow her to talk to, but she allows me to talk to other girls. You know, I guess they got into an argument or whatever. I was at my friend's house playing football, and then I get a call that there's cops outside of my house. And I'm like, this is not going to work. This open relationship can't work with. It's a couple days prior, she was trying to kill herself. You know, a girl texted my phone and she's like, I thought you wasn't going to text me with girls and blah, blah, blah. And I videotaped her. She had sharp scissors and she was about to kill herself. And she had about 2 episodes this week. And I think, you know, the first time she had the scissors, I had to grab the scissors from her So she, she had a bruise on her leg. That's all that, from the situation when I took the scissors. That's all she had was a bruise. She might have bit her lip. Her lip was busted, and that was it. So she had injuries she had old injuries for about like 2 to 3 days.
Pretty good, sir.
So today she's been with Mark, and I've been with my friends. I don't know what they got me too. When I got back,
Okay, I'm trying to. I don't know. But I'm trying to understand because so you gave him a different one.
Yeah.
You didn't open this. Okay. I'm trying to understand the big picture.
You can, y'all. You could tell he been messing around in Chicago because what he just said to them didn't make no sense. None whatsoever. I'm surprised the dang on cops sat there and didn't listen to it that long. But let it roll.
And like I said, I don't know who all are involved, but you're mentioning some other folks.
Yeah.
You're mentioning Mark.
Yeah.
So let me see if I understand this.
Yeah.
What's the young lady's name?
Candice.
So that.
CANDIC.
So let me see if I'm just to bring my partner up to speed. So you're saying Candice is your friend,
Best friend.
your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Are you married?
Yeah. In a way.
You're lawfully married, or
We didn't go down we didn't go down the aisle. We just got legally married in Miami.
so you're married.
Legally married. Yeah.
You're legally married. So it's your wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Like marriage.
Well, I can't say that. Yeah. You're like, that's my girl.
Really?
Yeah.
So you have a marriage certificate with her.
I don't have it.
You got one at some point.
No.
So legally, you're not married.
Maybe not.
Okay.
But
okay. It doesn't matter. I'm just okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. At this point, like you can like clearly tell something wrong with him on a deep level. I don't know what it is. It's something with these actors, these Hollywood actors, or this fool, he off something, or but man.
And we're just trying to understand the picture. So, but you mentioned that you both have an open relationship. Explain that.
We have an open relationship. She allows me to talk to other girls. It's girls that you want to talk to me. She said, we can talk to them. And I said, okay, you meet somebody, if I trust them and I meet him, you can talk to him. She's been talking to this guy named Mark. And I don't know what happened tonight, but I know a couple of days prior, she had a bruise on her leg. She bit her lip because she was trying to kill herself. That I videotaped her on my phone. My phone's dead, but one of you guys got it. I wanted to show you that. And then after that, tonight was just, I got calls from my friends. It's cops outside your house. I thought about not coming to the house. I was like, it's my house. Why? So I just showed up and try to tell them what went on.
So you guys already go through. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying Mark was at the house?
Yes.
Okay. Mark lived in that area?
I'm not sure.
So she would know where Mark lives. Is that right?
She
would know. She would be able to tell us who Mark is.
What was she? I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why I'm here. So I'm saying, like, what was she saying? What did she say to you guys?
Well, I haven't spoken to her. That's why I'm trying to talk to you.
Did she go to the hospital and say, Brashear Gray, my husband? I don't think she did that. I think she went to the hospital.
The information that I have is somewhat limited, but I was told that she's your wife. So that's what I'm trying to clarify.
This is what happened. It's like, this is my T-shirt, but that's not my crime. I think I don't want to get her in trouble because I don't want to get her deported. She doesn't have a green card. And that's my best friend. So whatever our relationship is, it's my fault why it even happened. So that's kind of why, But what she would say is she needs to get treatment. So whoever asked her that question, who did that to you? I don't know what she said, but that guy doesn't have a phone. He just shows up. She hits him up on IG, Instagram. He comes over. That's it.
The smart person.
Smart person.
Have you ever met Mark?
I met him about twice.
What does he look like?
Brown skin. He like mixed with white a little bit. Black. More so black.
I've never met you before. You have never met me before.
No.
But one of the things I give credit to individuals who are honest.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not trying to judge you in any way, but then if I had to make judgment of who you are, it's going to be based on my interactions with you.
Okay.
Right?
But I haven't ate either. So my body, my head connected to the body. Right. This is only one head. I'm trying to have a baby. There's a lot going on internally. So it's just, I know you're trying to eat through it. You're sharking through it. But I'm just letting you know what really happened. And, I have a career. I'm an artist. I have a lot of things to lose. To be putting myself in situations like that, I would separate myself before we fight. We have plenty of arguments, verbal. And I talked to her mom on the phone. Her mom was saying, just talk to the cops. I was like, well, George Floyd, what's going on. I don't know if I want to go back to the house because what if they put a knee and arrest me? But it wasn't like that. Right? So that's good. Her mom was like, she loves you. Whatever she's going through, I just need to fix it, stop the arguments, and that's it. But I believe whatever happened that night with Mark, she needed to get treatment. She didn't want to tell me. She didn't want to talk to me about it. She just went somewhere, and she's from Trinidad, so she really don't speak clear English. So you really don't understand her sometimes. So it's like, she could say something, you be like, huh? Hospital? Okay, hospital. We take her to the hospital, and then she's like, who did this? Who did this? Somebody screaming at her. Who did this? And, I don't know what she said because she doesn't want to get in trouble. So she feel like I can save her.
Just so I understand.
Yes, I will.
Just so I understand.
Which
I know I missed some, so forgive me.
No, you was here the whole time.
Okay. So this thing with
I guess these Empire actors, they don't never turn the switch off. They can't say, no, you was here the whole time.
Mark happened what night?
The last night.
Last night, okay. And I'm to understand that you were involved in it.
And I gotta say this real fast. I'm gonna get right back to the video. And you see how he and we all can clearly see that he on BS. But besides that, some of us may say, well, okay, he black. But okay, all right, that don't matter in a lot of cases. But here he is using a serious situation, like what happened to George Floyd. He using that as an example in his nonsense. Y'all see how he done that? So probably in his mind, he thinking, man, maybe if I mention George Floyd, they'll believe me. He had to be thinking that. Why else would he say it? Because he can't compare that situation to his situation. He just said out of his mouth, he was brought in peacefully, without a scratch.
Any situation she got into last night?
No. We were all good. She cooked. Let me tell you, she cooked chicken, rice, and mashed potatoes. I ate 2 plates of that.
Okay, what time was this?
This was about 2 o'clock. 4. Then around 4, she like, let's have sex. So around what time? 4 o'clock
in the evening.
She's like, I'm in the pool. She's like, let's have sex. I'm like, okay. Let me.
Who else was at the house?
Let me get in the shower. Blah blah blah. I gotta take a poop. Okay. And yeah, I said, went to my friend's house. Guess she called Mark over. He didn't see something he liked. That's why I got that F1 Savannah cat in there. But he's still a kitten. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so I want to make sure I understand you, because in your mind it's making sense. I wasn't there, so I just want to make sure I'm clear. I don't want to misunderstand you.
Right.
So you guys, around 2 or 4, ate dinner. She wanted to have sex.
Okay.
Who else was at the house with you two?
Just us two, maybe. But a friend popped in just to get me some CBD. Left right out.
One of your friends or her friends?
No.
Okay, just like he showed up for a second and left?
Yeah.
What time was this ish?
Right before I left, like 4:35.
Okay. And then you left the house.
Mhm.
You guys had sex.
Mhm.
You left the house.
Yeah.
And you went to a friend's house.
Yeah.
With did you walk to a friend's house?
I walked like to the park with theater, the school right there, around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to disclose his location, but
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you were there with your friend. Did you guys go anywhere, or did you stay at his house?
I kind of just passed out at his house. Then once like 5 o'clock, my phone was dead. We would start working out.
5 o'clock yesterday evening?
Morning.
5 o'clock this morning.
5 o'clock this morning. My phone was dead, and I was just what was I doing? We started playing football.
Okay.
Started playing catch, running around. And my phone turned on. They like, cops at your house, cops at your house. What happened? What happened?
Who was that from?
Neighbors.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't call them.
Hey, y'all, watch this. Watch, and I'm just stating the facts. And I can use the word facts because we hearing it come straight from the horse's mouth. But listen how dumb he is.
Playing football.
Okay.
Started playing catch, running around. And my phone turned on. They like, cops at your house, cops at your house. What happened? What happened?
Who was that from?
Neighbors.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't call anybody. You guys, I didn't call my mom, nobody.
Okay.
I just handled it on my own and say, whatever it is, I need to stop.
Okay.
The relationship like that.
Okay. So you left around, I think you said probably around 4:30 or something from your house, where we were.
Mhm.
That same house. Okay.
4:30 p.m.
About 4:30 p.m. and you left to a friend's house, and then you said you took your phone because you were getting text messages. How many phones do you have?
One. And she got one, but she let that phone, I guess.
Okay, so you took your phone. Is that the one that the officer, when you walked up to the house, you had and that we have? You said,
Yeah.
okay,
Well, I had a video of her like this in the living room. She got scissors. She's just like this. I'm like, don't do it. It's not that serious. We love each other. Okay. She dropped it once I had to tussle with her. But
okay. So I want to clear here so you understand. We're not here to say what you did or didn't do. Our goal and our only goal is to find out what happened, whether that is truthful from what you're telling us or truthful from what she's saying or Mark or whoever else. That's our goal, is just to find out what happened, right?
Right.
So we're going to do our best to line this out chronologically, like then this, and see kind of how the night went on. But just like you, I'm sure you hear something, if it doesn't make sense in your head, you're going to say, if it doesn't make sense in my head, it's probably because it doesn't make sense.
Right, that's what I'm throwing up in the car. Cause I'm like,
Sure.
everybody throws up when they don't have clarity about what's going on. It's just like, look,
This guy said he was throwing up in the car. Throwing up in the car?
what the heck?
Okay. Yeah, and that's all we're.
He was that nervous on his way to the police station that he was throwing up in the car.
We're gonna do, and we're gonna do it we're gonna treat you with respect and everything, but we need to make sure everything works out. It lines up and makes sense. Otherwise, we can only assume that something's not making sense and somebody's not telling us the truth, right?
I believe that she's from Trinidad. So anybody, if she's really beat it, anybody looking at that is like, because this is U.S. They gonna be like, what the hell? What happened to you? And she's just like, my husband or my boyfriend. She's hurt. So she's trying to talk and she's trying to communicate.
So you think she told us that you did all that to her?
No.
Okay.
I don't know how it steered back to me. I don't know how, because I don't believe that she would sit at her mom.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
All right. So, as Detective Brixton was telling you that we need to chronologically lay it out, meaning time-wise, make sure everything that makes sense, right? And
Well, her mom she seen the video. She didn't want the cops to know about it because she didn't want her daughter to get sent away. Because I tried to keep that video away. I didn't call the cops. That happened like a couple days ago. I didn't call the cops on it, but I didn't want her to go to a place.
So let me ask you this: you went to your friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
What's that friend's name again?
John.
Your friend's house that lives in, where does that person live? In Australia, next to the school, you said?
Australia. Yeah.
His name is John?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were at John's house, you guys played football, right? And then someone called you and told you that police were at your house. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Who called you?
Neighbors text messages.
Do you have that name saved anywhere?
No.
How do you know it was your neighbor?
Next door neighbor. I got a number one time for a battery for my golf cart.
Okay.
And she was saying the cops outside.
Okay.
Called her. She's like, a lot of cops outside. I think they going through the house. And that's what made me like, oh my God, I got a Savannah cat. If the Savannah cat ran out the front door, I lost out on $15K.
Right. So you mentioned that while you're at your friend's house, you got this call, right?
Yeah.
But you also told us that you had a scuffle.
Yes. Couple days prior to that, she tried to kill herself.
Okay, but you said tell me about that.
Yeah. So she always, as I said, she has like mental issues. Like with girls texting me, we have an open relationship. A chick texts me on the phone. She might say, "Yes, I want to give you that B. I want to give you that." I might delete it, and she still see it somehow. And then she starts, I thought you would stop cheating on me. I'm like, babe, I didn't even respond. I just looked at it like I'm a man. I should be able to watch porn. I should be able to text a chick and I want to meet up with her. I'm a man. Let me be a man. Let me go gracefully. So she was just really into it that day. Her heart tried to grab it. She was almost about to stab herself because she's pregnant. I'm like, no. So I'm trying to tussle with her so we both don't get stabbed.
And when was that tussle?
That was what's today's?
Tuesday 13th, yeah.
That was Friday.
Okay.
Friday and Saturday she did that.
And you have videos on your phone of that, you said? Or was
Then just watching this video, y'all, it gets crazy about a second because he doing too much talking, and we all know that's one of the first signs of being guilty of something or involved in some nonsense is you doing too much talking. Because most people with sense, if when most people being accused of something and they know that it's not true, most people will react. A lot of people, just about everybody will react differently, but most people will be direct, like, what the fuck is you talking about? Or bam, or just saying things that can rebuttal what's being thrown at him. But this guy, he talking about John and all this other stuff. She tried to kill herself and they played football. The neighbors texting them and it's crazy.
I have a video of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was Friday. How was your guys' weekend?
It was good. I mean, it's okay.
You spent the weekend together?
Yeah, I've been every day trying to make sure we got a good connection.
So you were home Saturday?
I was home Saturday.
Okay.
I was on Friday. I was on Saturday. Yesterday was Sunday. I was on Sunday after 5:30.
Because you're at your friend's house. And then you showed up what time at this house today?
Today?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
My phone died, so I just was like, let me just, what time is it now?
See, and we got to look at it like they looking at him right now. You can't help but do it. So this guy just told them he don't remember what time he got to the house this morning. They looking at this guy like, man, you get paid to remember scripts. You should have one of the sharpest memories out there. But you don't remember what you just did a few hours ago? Y'all see where I'm coming from? That's how I think. And I believe that's how most people think. That's how most people think.
You're 45 or so.
I say we've been doing this deal for about since 6:37-ish.
So you have videos in your phone of her trying to hurt herself and you trying to stop her from hurting herself? Okay. Is it okay with you if we look at those videos?
Yes, I have to show you where it's at. I have to show you the video.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Um,
And that video is from Friday?
Yes.
You have no new recordings on there?
I don't have, but that's her behavior. You see it, and you don't see any bruises on her. You see a beautiful girl that don't have any bruises on her. That's that's her behavior. Very recent. So that's not something for me to like try to get her in a place or anything like that. Whatever happened with this guy,
What's his name again?
Mark. Whatever happened with this guy, she just went to the hospital. She did the treatment. She don't have any insurance. She don't have any ID. She don't have a green card.
how do you know Mark came over to the house?
I had a feeling. She said, she might, have him come over.
Okay.
See, this is supposed to be now. Earlier in this interrogation, he told the police that this girl was his best friend. But if you notice, all the information that he's given them can harm her. He just told them people she ain't even got no green card. He just told them people she's suicidal. He telling them all this. This is his best friend.
Something like that.
So I want to tell you what's going to happen on our side, what we're going to do. Because we can listen to everyone talk, but we have to confirm for ourselves. We have to take steps to make sure that we're getting truthful information.
Yeah.
Right? So
Well, I videotaped it to make sure you guys, if anything, that's why I videotaped it. I was like, this is behavior not from a girl that I said I do. I need to videotape you what's going on in the world. I'm not going to call my mom. I'm not going to call my manager. Let me videotape it myself so I can show y'all her behavior. And then you'll see exactly in video.
and that's fair, and I'm not here to call you a liar. I get that.
Yeah.
Some of the things we do a lot, right? This usually takes time for us to do this, but one, cell phone information. Okay, so we have your cell phone, but one of the things we do is we go through, where was this cell phone at this time? Where did it go from there? Right? Because cell phones nowadays, you can see where they went.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So in that case, we should see your phone go from your house to your friend's house, pretty much there until whatever time this morning, back over to your house, right?
Sure. Yeah, but we have two phones. The second phone was left in the house.
Well, I'm just talking about the phone you had.
Oh, the phone I had, yeah.
Okay.
That's even if it's dead.
Yeah, absolutely. But you were also getting text messages this morning from your neighbors, so.
Yeah, but that phone just has the video.
That's fine.
That's not the phone.
That's fine. No, I'm just talking about seeing where it is, the location.
Oh, no, yeah, that's
tracking the location.
Yeah, no, that phone is like, it's kind of like I'll be honest, it's a cheap.
Hey, y'all, this finna blow y'all head off. Listen what he finna tell them.
Phone, so I didn't take that with me to John's house at all.
Oh, which phone did you take?
I hide this phone under the mailbox, like under the neighborhood.
So you didn't take it to John's house?
No,
did you take any phone?
No.
How did you get text message from your neighbor while you're at John's house?
She texted John.
Listen to me.
And I know y'all, so I know this for a fact, y'all are some very intelligent people. He just told them a total different story than what he just said to them 5 minutes ago. He told them 5 minutes ago his neighbor texted him. Now he's saying he had the phone under mailboxes in the neighborhood. And I seen somebody put in the chat, he should have had his lawyer. That's exactly what he should have did and kept his stupid mouth shut.
We can have a good conversation. Maybe there's an explanation. Listen, hold on. Just listen for a moment. Just listen.
You never said what phone it was.
Okay, just
You
listen.
just said text message.
I hear you.
To your brain.
I know. Just listen.
I'm not disrespecting.
I know. I don't want to disrespect you either.
You have a career, we have a career too.
I know.
You're good at what you do, whatever you do.
I'm
We're
artist.
also capable.
Okay.
We're also very capable of doing what we do too. Okay.
I'm trying to have a baby.
And I'm going to treat you with respect also. You've given me no reason to disrespect you. I'm not going to.
Yes, sir.
But I can tell you that truthfully, no. It's not the first day the two of us have been here. I'm telling you right now.
I understand that.
I'm telling you.
So I'm trying to have a baby, sir.
Okay.
I don't think that way.
Okay.
I don't process things. I process my food. I'm nice to my wife.
I guess I don't understand what you mean.
What I mean by that is that I don't live in that regular world space. You know what I mean? Me and my wife, we pray together. We don't even use a phone. We hardly use a phone. I hardly talk to my wife.
That's fine. All we've asked you.
I'm telling y'all this stuff. Hollywood couldn't come up with this stuff. This dude said he got 2 phones. So he had one under the mailbox throughout the neighborhood. He been videotaping her for proof. And now he just said him and his wife pray they don't even use the phone. This guy said, man, me and my wife, we pray we don't even Oh, Lord.
Is what happened physically with you.
But you didn't say what phone I use or nothing. You saying, okay, we can use the phone.
Yeah, good. I said the phone that the officer has that you walked up to your house with in your pocket.
That's not the phone.
That's not the phone you
No,
got.
sir. I have got texts from John. John, they text me because I don't like anything that's people texting. I feel like that's cancerous. What are we texting about?
So I don't want to hear the reasoning.
Right.
What phone did you have at John's house?
I didn't have a phone.
You didn't have a
I
phone.
left that phone in the neighborhood.
So what phone did you walk back to your house with when we?
Man, brother, you going down. This is crazy. He should have just kept his mouth shut. I don't know what it is with these Empire actors.
Contacted
I
you.
didn't walk back with a phone.
You didn't have a phone with you.
No.
So where'd that officer get that phone?
I gave it to him once I received it. I hide the phone.
Where?
I don't know which street that's on, but I hide the phone on the street and I bury it because it's energy. And I'm actually trying to escape from using that energy with other females.
So I'm gonna take it to John's house and throw it in a room somewhere where you're not gonna be around it.
No,
Why are you burying it?
because I need to be focused on what me and John do. Me and John playing football. Me and John, we working on our hearts. We working on our health. It's not for me to bring that energy to his house because I can get, we could probably get into an argument or, he talking about his girl, I'm talking about my girl. We just there to be friends and boys. That's all.
So
that's all. But I understand what you're saying. I respect what you guys do.
And I appreciate that. And
This is crazy. Y'all know how I love bringing this stuff to y'all attention. But y'all can go easily. You can go to YouTube, Empire actor, Brashear Gray. That's his real name. Acting name Hakim, and check out the whole entire interrogation. But one thing for sure, I got to tell y'all this before I end this live. Y'all gonna laugh because it's funny. It's funny and it's sad. Just, just some of the stuff, well, not some, a lot of the stuff that he's saying. It's funny. It's funny. But man, y'all know how I love connecting with y'all whenever I do get the chance to do so. Y'all be safe. Y'all know we living in some crazy times. I know that the stuff that's going on in cities and big cities like, Chicago throughout the country. Chicago not the only place it's happening. But, we know how politics play into a lot of our lives, whether we wanted to or not. We just got to be safe and do the best we can for us and ours. Y'all already know how I care. One love. Peace.